For years we've seen them in movies and read about them in books. Robots that walk, talk and help out just like people. It was the stuff of science fiction. A cool idea about what the future might be like someday. Well, guess what? That someday is starting to happen right now. The future we imagined is knocking on our door and it's shaped like a person. These aren't just toys or characters on a screen anymore. They are real, working machines that are beginning to walk among us, ready to lend a hand. It's an incredible time to be alive, watching these amazing creations come to life. Consider this, the world of robotics is no longer just a dream. The idea of a mechanical helper is not new, but what is new is how close we are to making it a part of our everyday lives. Think about all the things we do that are repetitive, difficult, or even a little bit dangerous. Now, imagine a machine that could help with those tasks, freeing us up to do the things that humans do best: create, think and solve complex problems. This isn't about replacing people, it's about giving us a powerful new tool. The robots we are starting to see are designed to work alongside us, to be partners in our daily work and maybe even in our homes. You might be wondering, why is this happening right now, in 2025? Why not 10 years ago or 10 years from now? The answer is that we've reached a special tipping point. For starters, the brains of these robots, the artificial intelligence, or AI, have become incredibly powerful. It's like the robots are finally learning to think. They can see the world around them with advanced cameras, understand what they're seeing, and make smart decisions about what to do next. This is a huge leap forward. Another huge piece of the puzzle is the cost. Building a robot used to be incredibly expensive. The sensors, the motors, the processors, all of it cost a fortune, which meant only giant research labs could afford them. But that has changed dramatically. Thanks to advances in manufacturing and the same technologies that make our phones and computers cheaper and better every year, the price of robot parts has plummeted. What once cost thousands of dollars now might only cost hundreds. This makes it possible for more companies, big and small, to start designing, building, and most importantly, selling these robots at a price that makes business sense. On top of smarter brains and lower costs, the business world is ready for this change. Many industries are facing challenges finding enough workers for certain jobs, especially tasks that are physically demanding or very repetitive. Companies are looking for ways to become more efficient and productive, and they see robots as a solution. This creates a huge demand. When businesses are actively looking for new tools to solve their problems, it encourages inventors and investors to pour money and energy into creating those tools. So, robots can be all sorts of shapes and sizes. We have robots that look like arms, robots that roll on wheels, and even robots that fly. Why is it so important to make them look like us? Why the human shape, a head, a torso, 2 arms and 2 legs? The answer is brilliantly simple. We have built the entire world to fit us, the humans. Think about it. Door handles are at a height our hands can reach. Stairs are designed for our legs to climb. Tools, from hammers to screwdrivers, are made for our hands to hold. A humanoid robot is designed to work in a human's world. By giving a robot a human-like body, we don't have to redesign our factories, warehouses or homes to accommodate it. A humanoid robot can walk through the same narrow aisles as a person. It can climb the same set of stairs to reach a different floor. It can open a door, pick up a box from a shelf designed for a person, and use the same tools that a human worker would use. This makes them incredibly versatile. You don't need to install special tracks or rebuild your workspace. You can, in theory, just have the robot walk in and get to work. Having 2 arms and 2 hands with fingers is also a game changer. So much of the work we do involves manipulating objects with dexterity. A humanoid robot can learn to perform complex tasks like assembling small parts, sorting different items, or even carefully packing a box. Its 2 arms can work together, one to hold an object steady while the other works on it, just like we do. This ability to interact with the world in a delicate and precise way is something that robots on wheels or simple robotic arms just can't do as effectively. The humanoid form gives the robot a level of physical skill that opens up a whole new range of possible jobs. Furthermore, a human shape can make it easier for us people to work alongside them. We are social creatures, and we are naturally good at understanding and predicting the actions of other human-shaped beings. When a humanoid robot turns its head, we know it's looking at something. When it reaches out its arm, we understand its intention to grab an object. This makes collaboration feel more natural and intuitive. We can teach it tasks by showing it what to do, just as we would teach another person. It's one thing to talk about what robots could do, but it's even more exciting to see what they're already doing. Right now, in the year 2025, humanoid robots are starting to punch the clock in real-world jobs. One of the biggest areas is in manufacturing and logistics. Think of giant warehouses and busy car factories. In these places, robots are being tested to take on the 3Ds jobs that are dull, dirty, or dangerous. They can lift heavy boxes all day long without getting tired or hurting their backs. They can work in areas with loud noises or chemical fumes that might be unsafe for people. For example, some car manufacturers are already using humanoid robots on their assembly lines. These robots can work right next to human employees, handing them tools or holding a heavy car part in place while a person secures it. They can reach into tight spaces inside a car's frame that would be awkward or difficult for a person. In sprawling e-commerce warehouses, humanoid robots are being developed to navigate the aisles, find specific products on high shelves, and place them into bins for shipping. This frees up human workers to focus on more complex tasks, like quality control, problem solving, and managing the overall workflow. But it's not just about factories and warehouses. Humanoid robots are also being explored for use in retail stores, where they could help with stocking shelves overnight or managing inventory. There's also potential in healthcare, where robots could assist with moving patients, delivering supplies around a hospital, or disinfecting rooms. So what does this all mean for our future? Does the rise of the robot mean the end of human work? Absolutely not. Instead, we should see this as the beginning of a new era of collaboration. The goal isn't to replace people, but to augment them, to give us super strong, super resilient partners that can handle the tasks we can't or shouldn't do. Think of a construction worker being able to direct a robot to lift a heavy steel beam into place, or a scientist in a lab using a robot to handle hazardous materials with perfect precision. Robots will become our tools, our assistants, and our teammates. This partnership will allow us to push the boundaries of what is possible. With robots taking on more of the physical and repetitive labor, humans will have more time and energy to focus on creativity, critical thinking, innovation, and human-to-human interaction. It could lead to a boom in new industries and new types of jobs we can't even imagine yet, like robot trainers, robot maintenance specialists, or AI workflow designers. By handing off the grunt work, we elevate our own work, making our jobs safer, more engaging, and more intellectually stimulating. The future of work is a blend of human ingenuity and robotic strength working in harmony. The journey is just beginning. The robots of today are like the first clunky mobile phones from the 1980s. They work, but they are just a hint of what's to come. In the next decade, we can expect to see them become more agile, more intelligent, and more integrated into our lives. They will get better at understanding our spoken commands, at navigating complex and ever-changing environments like a busy city street, and at performing tasks that require a delicate touch. The investment being poured into this field today is fueling an incredibly rapid pace of development. The progress we see in the next 5 years might be more than we've seen in the last 20. This is why it's such an exciting time. We are standing at the dawn of a new technological age. Humanoid robots represent a convergence of mechanics, computer science, and artificial intelligence that will fundamentally change the way we live and work. For investors, this is a ground floor opportunity to get in on a technology that will define the 21st century. But for all of us, it's a chance to build a future where human potential is unlocked, where our capabilities are expanded, and where we work side by side with our amazing robotic creations to build a better, safer, and more productive world. The future is not just coming, we are building it, one robot at a time.